Hey, how you doing? Holmes here, and welcome back to some more Lies of P boss guy. Today we are going to be taking on the fallen Archbishop Andreus. Hopefully I didn't massacre that. But anyways, before the boss fights, let's get into its attack patterns. So first up, we got the arm slam and then the sweep. So you can either perfect block this, or you can just simply block these. And for the sweep, you can either dodge into it or you can also block it. Next, we got the extended combo version. We got the sweep, arm slam, and then followed by a sweep again. And yeah, you can block these, or you can just block the slam and then dodge into the sweeps. Alright, next up we got the double arm slam followed by the sweep. You can block both of these or block just the double arm slam and then dodge the sweep. Here we got the crawling slam followed by a sweep into the slam sweep combo. Yeah, this happens usually if you're too far away from the boss. Sometimes it can do it up close, so just watch out for this super extended combo. And here we have the overhead tongue slam attack followed by the tongue sweep. The tongue slam attack, you're gonna want to block or perfect block it. And then the sweep, you can dodge into it, or if you want, you can also block it. But I highly recommend you don't take too many direct hits from this, like these two attacks, because it can cause decay buildup, and if you get hit by that ailment, it's going to be a pain in the ass to deal with because you'll lose health and you'll also lose weapon durability. Next up for the first phase red attacks, the one where it just stands up and it moves over you, just dodge underneath it, and that's how you avoid this one. Now, this other one where you see him raise his leg, that one you're going to have to parry, or if you have enough distance, you can also dodge away, not into him, dodge away to avoid this one. Moving on to the second stage, tongue sweeping attack, there's an extended version of this as well. There's going to be the head sweep, overhead tongue slam, and then another tongue sweep attack. So the way to deal with this is you can block, and then dodge the last sweeping attack and then go in for more hits. As for the sweep, slam, sweep, claw attack combo on second stage, be careful about taking direct hits from this one. Make sure you either block or dodge these, because in second stage it can cause decay buildup. In second stage, this overhead, double overhead arm slam attack followed by the sweep, there's no delay to the overhead this time, it just comes out like that. And the way you deal with it the same way, you can just block these attacks. And on second stage, there's also this lift up leg butt slam attack, which you can avoid by just simply keeping away from it if you have distance, or if you're too close, you just gotta have the perfect parry. And in the second phase, it actually can do this stand-up walking version of the one that usually goes over you. So for this one, same deal, just dodge underneath him. Alright, for this Godzilla at home atomic blast or atomic breath version, this one you want to stay on the side of the boss after the, I don't know what you want to call this part, the spider part fires off the laser. You then want to dodge towards the laser because the bishop part will do a slam that causes an AoE. Okay, finally we have this triple rush attack. First two rush is going to be normal attacks, which you can dodge through to avoid it, and then the last one, it's going to be a red sweeping attack, which I chose to perfect block it. I think you may be able to use the same trick to dodge through it, but I don't know, perfect blocking seems to be the way to go for this one, for the last one at least, for the last hit. Okay, this I just kind of want to touch upon. If you do manage to get the break on the boss, if you're using a rapier, you can do 2 charge attacks and then go in for the crit and then do 1 more charge attacks. If you're using some other weapons, it may vary, so I just want to point this out. But if you're using rapier, this is how you can capitalize and do, like, dish out maximum damage while the boss is down. Alright, we did our homework, let's take on the boss. The boss itself, well, the opening attack is always random, so there's no like set move that it'll do. So yeah, basic arm attacks. Gonna try the perfect parry. If you can, just block them. I know you do lose some HP when you block, but as you hit the boss, you can rally it back, so don't worry about it too much. And blocking is pretty essential, I believe. If you're having trouble, you know, getting perfect parries, or if you're having trouble dodging the boss, like it's comboing too fast, just block it. Yeah, like I said earlier, or like I said, you can just regain the health back while hitting the boss. So yeah, if you can land perfect parries, that's great. You know, if you can dodge them, that's also great. Right here, this is I missed an opportunity. Don't do the double heavy attack if you're not directly right on the circle. Otherwise, you're gonna miss out on the crit there. And try not to get hit by the tongue too much because of the decay buildup. Yeah, see, I'm fairly confident I can perfect parry this, but the sweep I still mistime it sometimes, so I just, you know what, forget it, I'll block it. But hey, if I actually land a perfect parry, that's great as well. The tongue, it's also like a 50-50 for me. Sometimes I can perfect parry, sometimes I can't. So, and this sucked. Apparently there's a back crit as well, but I was just like, I don't know why my dumbass decided to gun for the front, even though it was, the face was like in the wall there. Alright, first phase down. Onward with second phase. Second phase, heal up, buff your weapon with fire, and just rush in. Don't deal with the bishop part, because this part is super annoying with all the sweeps and the combos. If you head on back here with this, I don't know, I just want to call it a spider because the face looks similar to a spider. If you come on back to this part here, its attacks are pretty much the same, except it's sped up, and now it can cause decay. So make sure you're on point with those blocks, dodges, perfect parries. For me, I think sticking with the block most of the time, it's fine. Occasionally I do land perfect parries. If it gets stunned like that, if the boss is not down, it's just, I don't know, get staggered or whatever. Walking over, butt slam, keep away from that. Like, every time if like the boss changes towards the bishop side, just go right back to the spider side. I feel like this is a lot easier to deal with compared to the bishop side. Here we got the scream attack, the triple rush, or double rush, and then the sweeping attack. It looks like you may be able to dodge it, but yeah, I think perfect parrying it's probably the best way to go. And right here, I was just like, you know what? I'll just take the crit. I don't. I was in the weird spot again where I was like directly in front of its mouth instead of being on the circle when I landed when I got the down on the boss. So instead of capitalizing it with like double heavy attack, I don't I don't think I even did one heavy attack. I just went straight for the crit there. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the Archbishop. And here's my setup for the fights. This thing, the fire version of this, you can get this at the central hub. I believe it's only like 800 ergos. And here's my character stats. And here's my P organ setup. But yeah, that's about wrap it up for this video. So I thank you all so very much for watching. Hope this helped if you're having trouble against the boss, and if it did, I hope to catch y'all next time. Until then, oops.